Hello, good day. I am here again. It's our morning musings with Tara from TSW Life Coaching. We have decided that we are going to do a soul essence revival healing for the collective. So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. This is for the month of March. And we were just talking about the energies, how they have been like, it's been a wave for a lot of people. And, just seeing what's needed to call in for us to stay balanced, for us to heal, if that's what it is. So, yeah, welcome, Tara.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been really intense for myself too. Just a lot moving through. And for me, some really deep-seated conditioning and everything. And so, yeah, we just thought that this would be fun. Plus, we love doing them. So,
Yeah, yeah. So, and I'll put all of the description below in the description will be how to contact us to book. There will be an actual link to book your own session, and it would be similar to what we're doing here. Of course, it would be what you require, and as well as you get a recording. So we've had clients, customers that have kept the recordings, and every once in a while I get a message saying, hey, I had to go back and some stuff has been resurfacing. So I was able to use those um, essences again. So, which is really cool.
yeah. Well, and there is really no time, especially we're doing this for March, so it could be
Yeah,
anytime.
yeah, that's right.
Um, when you find it is when it's for you. So,
Yeah, that's right.
yep.
So I feel like there's a space here um, coming in about, I don't know if it's being grounded or something with, uh, be going within. Is there an essence for you to go within and just it's about being rather than doing, I guess. I don't know how else to explain that, but being in a space of being where you're kind of reconnecting to the soul. They're showing me reconnections. You know how the brain gets the connections? This is
Yep.
feeling from your soul, your heart, that space. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay, even before when you were talking, selenite, well, when we were talking, selenite wanted to come out and it's like now. So we're gonna do that first, but there is definitely an essence for that too. So selenite is a gem, and that's I work with the flower essences and the gem essences and acupressure points. Um, what's jumping out for selenite is emotional healing, guidance, and releasing negative energy. So I feel like, oh, so we can be our most authentic self and clear mental fog is jumping out too. So I feel like calling that in for all of that needs to happen before we can move forward into that,
Yeah.
what you were saying. So
Yes.
call in selenite, you just take a deep breath.
Yeah.
And you can play with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hold it, or if it calls to you in like a bracelet or something like that. And actually, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it doesn't even need to be called in. Yeah, no. So I
Yeah.
guess just needed that
Yeah. Yes.
for
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. And I keep this always by when I'm doing my readings, just something and by my computer, I keep selenite on my nightstand at night. You can put it in your car. It's protection, it's safety, it's clearing, clears energy, all of that. So yeah,
It's kind of a catch-all too. The
it is.
selenite is the only one that can clear all crystals. So
And it doesn't need clearing itself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you were talking about was being the center. What I keep getting lately is just being the center of the storm
Mhm.
and like the eye of the storm and letting the chaos move around you but having that really strong central axis um, is what I keep kind of getting. And so, interestingly enough, the essence that's coming forward right now is conflict.
Mhm.
And it's the flower essence of wild oat. I don't know if you've had that before, but confusion about life purpose, career choices. I don't know exactly why that's coming up with that one, but
That's funny. Because the card that came out while you're looking is follow your vision.
ah,
So, and it says never lose sight of what is really important. So I do feel that, like you said, it's that conflict of should I, shouldn't I? I don't know what my purpose is. Where am I going? What should I do? All of the things. So it's awesome.
the positive qualities are work is an expression of inner calling, manifestation of one's true goals and values. Um, and then the patterns of imbalance. So what it releases is exactly what you just said: confusion and indecision about life direction. Um, and it's Wild Oat is all about, which I think is funny because it just came to me that saying, like sowing your wild oats. It's about it's about that energy of trying out everything because you're looking for your life purpose. And so that's definitely ties in with what you're saying. Um, so to call wild oat in, you just repeat after me. I ask for the flower essence of wild oat to enter my energy fields, energy body, and physical consciousness with the help of the divine. I ask for the flower essence of wild oat to assist me with finding my true calling and seeking a form of work that gives myself a sense of higher purpose and meaning so that I am truly able to serve and help others and to release confusion and indecision. Yeah. I ask the flower essence of wild oat to manifest, to integrate. And then if you feel it, where you feel it, just put your hands or you can put them on your temples and then and stabilize. Third eye for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I'm feeling it in it as a message for clarity to see clear on the vision of where you're going, what you want, what's going on, all of like however that relates to each person.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
it's
there's a lot of people who, like you said about that turning inward, and like we were both kind of saying, it's about letting that conditioning go on what you should be doing and really tuning back into your true self and connecting with your higher self so that you can be grounded in the energy. Because if you're not in alignment, because you are doing all the shoulds and the need tos and working out of that conditioning or out of fear or lack or anything, then you are being pulled off your center. And it pulls you, there we go. It pulls you into that chaos, it pulls you into that whirlwind instead of being anchored in the center.
yeah,
So,
very much so. And in turn creates that inner conflict, which you talked about with the wild oats.
yeah, and it did come up under conflict. And it's
Yeah.
so often that we are more dishonest with ourselves. We worry about everyone else being dishonest with us, but we are so dishonest with ourselves.
Yeah.
And we convince ourselves of so many things. Um, in my Surrender Sundays, the last 2 weeks has been surrender to the awe and wonder of the world. And I feel like that's really part of it because the message I got yesterday was we are so conditioned to analyze. And it's the same thing when we think about, when I talk to people about their passions, it's like, what lights you up? And listen to that and then be very aware of what the next thought is.
Yep.
Because maybe it's like, I want to be a singer. And the very next thought, like millisecond later, is you don't know how to sing, you've never sang, you know, you need to join a choir, you need to get lessons, you need to da 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 da.
Yep.
Or you'll never make any money. No one makes any money being singers. You know, all of those
Starving
things,
artist.
yeah, come in like 100 miles an hour and they overpower that true calling. And so, and we go with that. We go with the conditioning rather than this is what my passion is.
Yep, that's right. And I saw a quote this morning. This is crazy, but cool. It comes across but anyway, it didn't hit me, but it's actual truth. For me, it's truth. It was about we often chase abundance, but we don't realize we already have the abundance. We just choose to create limitations. I went, whoa, that's deep. Well, I thought it was deep.
Yeah.
Because we do. We were trying to manifest. Well, what if we're already living it? What if we're already here? But we don't see it and we create this, well, yeah, but, or I need to, or it's that chaos within, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, nothing else to say on that.
Yeah. Okay. And
Something there, but I don't know.
yeah,
It's not
well,
coming
it's
out.
gonna come out here now. So as you're talking about this, I pulled another card, honor your grief. So what I'm feeling, it's number 22. I don't know why my camera's not picking, like it's not, there we go. I just feel like it's this shadow aspect and we grieve who we used to be, knowing that we need to get rid of the conditioning, but we go into this, yeah, but, right? We go back to that, well, I should be doing this, or,
Comfort.
I was just telling Tara a story about something that's happened to me, and it's like, yeah, but I knew that the way it was happening wasn't in my true authentic self. So we go back there. We all do. We're human, right? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
and then we create this grief within ourselves or this conflict. I guess that's the word of the day. It's the
Yeah.
conflict.
Who knew that, eh?
Yeah.
Um, there is an essence that's coming up, but that's so, like you said, it's so, um, we go into what we know. And I think we go into comfort, even if it's not good for us, even if it's uncomfortable. It's comfort in what we know. It doesn't mean that it's nice, doesn't mean that it's pleasant.
Yeah.
It just means that it's what we know.
Yeah.
And so if we've had um, a lot of grief or a lot of stuck emotions or things like that, we want to get pulled back into that or we get stuck in that because it's what we know. And so to let that go and completely allow peace to come is not what we know. And so we want to, okay, I need to create chaos. I need to create things around me to make me feel comfortable, which is kind of backwards because it's comfortable in the discomfort.
Yep. Yeah. But until you can get through that and really like I see a breakthrough, then you will realize that, oh, okay, wait a minute. I got to check myself. Is this the conditioning? Okay, why am and then we can break through that grief and that, you know, and keep that vision going. So, yeah, you got
So
something.
when we started talking, you saw me giggling.
Yeah.
The flower essence that came up is mustard, which is the courage to confront darkness, to go through depression. And kind of like what we were just talking about, lots of times we will avoid things because we don't want to face them because we feel they'll take us down or we fear the emotions or feeling that. And so we stay, or conflict with other people or within ourselves, we stay where is not healthy and not helping us and not aligned because of that fear of stepping out of it into the unknown.
Yep.
So, the positive qualities of mustard are emotional equilibrium, ability to integrate suffering and joy into a positive whole. Ooh, I so like that for what we were just talking about. Um, the patterns of imbalance are uh, overly susceptible to depression or despair due to fluctuating life events. And this one is actually really good for, I think they still call it when I was social working, they called it bipolar. It's that up and down,
Yep.
which
Mhm.
I've definitely been experiencing that yo-yo up and down. Um, 1 minute I'm in the new version of me, and the next I'm in the old version, and they're so like, I'm good, I'm not, I'm good, I'm not. And so it's that up and down.
That's the grief, right? Because we know, but we're, how do you can't just flick a switch and be someone new. We have to break free from the things over here to get over here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so to call in mustard, just take a deep breath and repeat after me. I asked for the flower essence of mustard to enter my energy field, energy body, and physical consciousness with the help of the divine. I asked for the flower essence of mustard to assist me with healing unreconciled parts of the past and my soul being able to experience darkness as a transformative process so that I can anchor and stabilize my light.
Mm.
I asked for the flower essence of mustard to manifest, to integrate, and then wherever you're feeling it, or hands on your temples, and then and stabilize. That was kind of totally what we were talking about.
Very much. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that it anchors it in to stabilize, right? Like not just asking it to stabilize, but actually stabilizing our life in what we desire it to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And why we put our hands on our bodies wherever we're feeling it is because it anchors it into our physical, um, yeah, to our physical being, physical consciousness, rather than it just being out there.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Got another card?
Yeah. So two cards came out. Passion
Ooh,
and trust. And I feel like this isn't trusting the universe. This is trusting ourself to know to not get caught back in the old ways, right? And passion for, life and how we desire it to be. And actually physically seeing that we're in it already, not just waiting for it to come.
mm-hmm.
Um, and I just feel like a lot of people are struggling with what is my passion, what is my purpose. Probably 90% of the people I see, but that's a disconnect in who you are and the societal things and
Well, and I think that's why we're seeing so much, um, like a lot of people that I've been talking to and everything, a lot of throat stuff coming up, like a lot of sinus throat stuff, because that's clearing out because we're feeling that soul mission, and it's clearing out so that we can get that, we can access that, um, along with the grief and everything else. Um, there was something. Oh, and I had this earlier too. I feel like I want to do, I don't know what this is called. I just call it like a transmission, I guess, but a channeled permission. I feel like it's about giving yourself permission. So just kind of repeat after me if you feel that this is kind of where you're at is I give myself permission to be who I'm meant to be. I give myself permission to grieve and release past versions of me with gratitude and respect for all they have shown me. I give myself permission to move boldly with courage and confidence into a new reality that is aligned with me. And so it is. There we go.
I love the new reality. Love that. Because it is. It is a new reality, new
Thank
awareness.
you.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
Surrender to your belief in scarcity. That's part of it.
absolutely.
What if I'm not enough? What if it doesn't work out? What if I don't have enough? What if, right?
That is something that is such a huge anchor to the old. Is when when we have the belief of not being enough, then that's all we see in the world. So we don't see enough in, like a lot of people who maybe, again, talking about that soul mission, because I believe that we are all souls are here to be of service. And so that comes with its own kind of beliefs around that need to be broken down. But to be of service doesn't mean to be in lack and scarcity. I don't know where I was going with that. I went on a little tangent.
I never read these cards. I'm going to read this one. I was just, there's a few words that popped off. So I'm like, okay, I'll read it. I'll read it.
Yeah, good.
Okay, the universe is asking you to open to infinite nature of abundance, to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams, right? Trusting yourself in your own light,
Yeah,
in what is, and the magic. Oh, this is crazy. It's cool.
so cool. There is an essence coming up. Came under procrastination.
Yeah, because
I,
we can procrastinate when we're in scarcity because we stop, right?
absolutely. It's the essence of Blackberry, which is putting ideas into actions and awakening the will to manifest one's vision. This one is a really interesting one, um, because it talks about, I'll see what kind of jumps out at me, because that's whoever this is listening or is for, but maybe all of us. Um, it talks about it's not about procrastination and there's a reason behind it, like a soul hesitation. It's
Yeah.
not just you're physically being lazy or you're physically whatever, which is probably tied to those lack beliefs. Um, but it's about uh uh yeah, they give too much consideration to their intentions, but lack the ability to organize these thoughts into specific priorities so that they can execute their goals. And it's because the light around their head is does not radiate and circulate properly through the body. And it's about the soul feeling greater inner power to take real action. So again, it's that it's like it's clouded up here, like your crown chakra like is too much and it's not moving into the physical limbs. And it does talk about blood being sluggish at this point too, or low metabolism. Um, so it's not the procrastination isn't from not
Laziness.
wanting to or
Yeah.
not, that you need to make a list or you need to be more action oriented because it's about inspired action, but it's allowing that inspiration to come in is more so.
Yeah. And I always feel in my own personal thoughts anyway, my truth is the procrastination is something deeper. Always. It's not
Yeah.
because you're tired and lazy. It's because there's the reason why you're not stepping through that threshold. It's
Or
fear.
can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's can't.
Yeah.
Um, you can physically, you can, but there's a soul kind of holding a soul reason or a soul lesson or divine timing, like we talked about
Yeah.
um, a couple weeks ago, that's holding you back from being able to move forward at this point. So it's not, but we like to take procrastination as a, oh, I'm so lazy or can't get my shit together or sorry.
Yeah.
um, till we have to mark explicit language now.
Oh, do we?
Yeah,
Oh,
because I swore. Okay.
I
To
did
call
not know that.
Blackberry in, I asked for the flower essence of Blackberry to enter my energy fields, energy body, and physical consciousness with the help of the divine. I asked for the flower essence of Blackberry to assist me with circulating and radiating the light through my head and throughout my body so that my soul feels greater inner power to take real action in the world and translate what is spiritual into actual change and awakening the will life of my human soul. I asked for the flower essence of Blackberry to manifest, to integrate, and then a big deep breath, and wherever you feel it, and stabilize.
And I love this. And I feel that, if you are called to call in Blackberry, especially throughout 2026, because it's a year of the horse. It's a year of stepping into the things that your soul is saying yes, but the scarcity is saying no. So calling it in to take action on what is going to serve you in a higher calling, and your higher awareness is saying do it.
Yeah,
So when we're in that space of, we're teetering, should I, shouldn't I? Call it in. You will see how big of a difference it makes in you in taking that step.
yeah, absolutely.
Woo!
You feeling it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's making me emotional actually.
And
So it's going to be for someone very important
I
to,
feel like this is all everything that we've talked about today um, is like we said, just coming more in alignment with ourselves, coming more into our true self, and leaving behind all the other stuff that's not us.
that's right.
And that can be really challenging, especially if you're willing to go deep into it. There are some conditioning that is like core conditioning, like feels like your foundations are being rocked. Just say it that way.
Well, it is though, really. Sometimes it is being rocked, but it needs to chip that away to make way.
Absolutely. And interesting that you brought up the fire horse because that's what fire does. Is it clear cuts the forest so new growth can come. So it's all about yeah, clearing that out and so that you're able to sprout in a new way, in a
In the,
more soul aligned way.
that's right. I just you took the words right out of my mouth.
Of course I did.
Yeah, get out of my head. Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
good for today. That's a lot.
I
It
think
was
that's
a
a
lot.
lot for March.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And again, like you said, you may want to listen throughout because we did kind of a journey through it. So it may be stages that you'll feel it more so than, and get out of the lack mindset that makes you go, no, I need to do them all now because I need it. Do it in the right time, not
Yeah.
in the soul aligned time, not
Yeah.
forcing it.
And you may notice that you do it once and then revisit it, and it's going to be a totally different outcome, totally different resonance in your body, all of it.
Oh,
'Cause,
I swear I've worked with these so
yeah,
many times that I know them, but then I'll get one for myself and I'll be reading it and I'm like, I swear I've never read that sentence before. It's like that's the sentence that I needed. And it's so funny how that happens because I'll be reading it, like I said, and I'll be like, that wasn't there before. Or I didn't see it that way
yeah,
before,
yep,
or I get it in a fully new way. And it's like, okay, yep. So, yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you again, Tara. So if anyone wants their own personal uh, reading slash healing from Tara and I will put it in the description, and it's tailored to what we pick up, what's going on. You don't tell us anything. We pick it up and we tell you, kind of what is needed to be brought in for our soul to recalibrate what all of the things and heal.
Whatever it's calling for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so thank you, Tara. Again, I always love
Thank
doing
you.
these.
I
And
know.
if you are looking to wanting your own group one, please contact us, because we do right now we've done a few all over Alberta. So if that's something that interests you, contact either one of us and we can, figure something out and go from there, because the group ones are very powerful. We found that it has brought up a lot of stuff for a lot of people in a good way. So yeah,
And so much fun.
very much, very much. Well, thank you and have a magical day. Much
You
love.
too.